3 reasons you should try Overstock Vehicles. First, we offer dealer pricing to the public on pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Second, as a family-owned business in Phoenix for over 35 years, we provide transparent sales with no hidden fees. Finally, we have financing options for all credit situations, making car buying easy and affordable for everyone. Visit Overstock Vehicles today and drive away happy.
Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to another round of the Apex Motor Club MX-5 Sim Racing Series. Tonight, it's the beloved Spec Miatas taking on one of the fastest, most challenging road courses in North America. 4 miles, 14 corners, long straights, and heavy braking zones. This track is built for drafting battles and late race drama. It is, of course, none other than Road America. 35-minute sprint here tonight with that competition caution wedge just about halfway at minute 15. Thank you, each and every single one of you, joining in live on STAM Studio Network as we have finally surpassed the ever so huge number there of 1,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 2,000 now. From the bottom of my heart, thank each and every single one of you that have made it happen here, as well as the racers who put on a show race in and race out, as well as our league owners here as well. Warren Johnson, as well as I think Slater Colby puts everything down here behind the scenes for the MX-5 Cup Racing, Apex Motor Club MX-5 Cup Racing Series. We got a great day for racing here tonight. It's 65 degrees ambient temp, 113-degree track temp. That's going to be something that we keep an eye on not only the start, but as well as that restart of the race. Qualifying is just now finishing up, so as it is, we'll take a look at, I think everybody's just now done with their laps here. Let's check in on all YouTube bands here tonight. Who do we have joining us? We got Elizabeth Dye, we got Milana Colby, Moonlight Dancer. Who else is joining in with us here tonight? So far, that's all we have down in the old live YouTube chat. If you're looking to join us, if you're in the old horizontal land, that's okay. It happens every now and then. Make sure you mosey your way on over to vertical land, as that's where I am reading off the old live YouTube chats here tonight. We have a 21 driver field. Lucas Barnett was extremely fast in both practice, and now with qualifying results becoming unofficially official, we'll take a look at our race grid here tonight. Obviously, thanking the sponsors and affiliates up there in the top right of the stream who make this all possible. Race to Stop Suicide, Overstock Vehicles, Cotton Bowl Speedway, Con Coaching, of course, STAM Studio Network broadcast who we're watching on here with live today. And take a look at the starting grid. It's going to lead by Lucas Barnett. He took it down and away the race win a week ago at Alton Park. Right there starting beside him, it's going to be Stone Colby. Finally, Stone is happy with the qualifying efforts. He'll start on the outside of the front row, albeit 0.3 of a second behind Lucas Barnett's fastest lap in qualifying. Andrew Bound, Joe Rainey for that Rainey Holmes Racing Machine will start in the second row. Slater Colby, Joey Rainey, oh boy, father and son going at it nose to tail on the the lead lap here as we head into, I believe this might even be a standing start here, as we'll get Nico Colby, Marvin Samayoa, Michael Tanagretta, Josh Hunter, Brandon Birch, and Kevin Keefe running at the top 12. Jake Steckler, Warren Johnson, Justin Lowe, Darren Colby, the father of the Colby Bunch. He's going to start 16th. Jason Holcomb, Victor Ling, Brandon Feenstein, Stefan Asterberry, as well as James Farron, rounding out our 21 driver grid here tonight. Yeah, the iRacing safety kit pace car is already in here, ladies and gentlemen, so this will be a lock 'em and load 'em. We're going to get this lights shown here just on the screen after every driver has made their way to their starting position. And then we're going to get 5 lights out, and away we go into the tough, treacherous turn 1. It's not really a double apex, but it's going to be 2 right-handers heading up the hill, kind of a straightaway, and then the whole third quarter of the lap. Third of the lap. Anyways, start lights, there you go. We're gonna get 5 of them, then we're gonna wait till they go out and head into turn 1. Staggered field here. There we go. It's gonna be led by Lucas Barnett and Stone Colby up here out up front. Green flag is out and away we go. Know that these drivers probably rehearsed this race start here quite a few times within our practice session. Got to, goodness gracious, about an hour and a half of it here. So far, so clean, calm, and cordial here. We're going to settle things down here. So far, the only side-by-side is going to be between Slater Colby and none other than Joey Rainey. Joey Rainey's going to take the spot. Here we go. Lucas Barnett's going to lead him through turns 3 and 4. Oh no, Justin Lowe with an incident a little further back in the pack here as Warren Johnson goes for a play in the beach sand as well. If your favorite driver's already out of this race, it is okay. We do have that competition caution, minute 15, but as you can already see, I mean, down this short chute of a straightaway, this says that we're already going to start to see the draft and slipstream play a move here. Look at Samayoa. He's going to try to dive it down into the inside line there. A double left-hander. He's going to be into the inside 2 corners in a row. We're going to head up the hill and then back down once again. Samayoa, he continues to run P8 right where he started. Michael Tanagretta right there behind him in P9. He's going to bring Josh Hunter and Brandon Birch right there with him. The Burger King machine is locked and loaded here tonight as he continues to try to run away from Stone Colby, Joe Rainey, and Joey Rainey 4th and 5th. So far, looks like we have really only had 1 incident thus far, and it was Warren Johnson going for a play in the sand. So far, still things clean, calm, and cordial as Darren Colby goes for a pass of the century, as Victor Ling goes for a 4-wheel in the grass as well. He gets that thing cool, calm, and collected. That real-life radical paint scheme Apex Motor Club lives to fight another day for the VL24. Here's the incident that happened lap sort of 0.01 of the race. Contact in front of Warren Johnson. I believe that's Justin Lowe, or excuse me, there's Justin Lowe right in the middle of our screen. And there you saw it, Warren Johnson nowhere to go as he had a face full of that green machine. Pause. Let's hop on board with Warren Johnson here. Who is that? Oh, that's the Rexy number 58 of Kevin Keefe. Oh, Elizabeth, no. Oh, that was a fan here live in the old YouTube chat. She's not going to be happy, but at least Kevin does have a chance to regroup and rearm with this competition caution here in a few, well, really 13 minutes time. Back up here to the battle for the race lead. It's starting to heat up here. Lucas Barnett, real-life Apex Motor Club real-life Apex Motor Club driver. He's really not able to run away from another real-life Apex Motor Club driver. Right there behind him is another one, and it's a whole train right here. I think it's easier to say the top 7 drivers, real-life racers, as well as Marvin Samayoa putting down some time trials as well. Michael Tanagretta, I got to fill myself in on his background info there, pause as well. Joe Rainey and Joey Rainey continue to make some father and son work happen here tonight from Road America. Here we go. Is this going to be a move down the inside? No, that's going to be Andrew Bound. Oh man, that gets me every time. The Samuel L. Jackson 651. He's not going to dive down the inside. Samuel L. Jackson. So far, the biggest movers here tonight have really been back here in about 12th, 13th, 14th, respectfully. I mean, we got Jake Steckler. He is up 1 spot. Justin Lowe right there behind him after gaining 2 spots on the start of the race. Darren Colby's right there also behind Justin Lowe, running 14th position. That's a Apex Motor Club black and red Mazda MX-5, showing some real nice pace here tonight. So is Victor Ling after barely making it through that start of the race. The VL24, number 24, live to fight another day. Here's Brandon Feenstein right there behind him, the Huskenveld number 18 Mazda MX-5. He is tied with Victor Ling as our biggest mover of the race so far. Both these drivers are up 3 positions. Uh-oh, don't look now. Here we go. Once again, we're going to scrunch and bunch them all back up here within the short chute, heading back into turns 16, 17, and 218 to complete only lap number 3 of the race. These lap times, they're pretty long, ranging about the 2-minute 42-second range. Stone Colby still knocking on that rear bumper, not able to make anything happen just yet, but I don't think he's trying to make anything happen just yet. Andrew Bound, Joey Rainey still making up the top 5. Checking in on the old YouTube land, who we got here now with us. We got Melina still hanging out, as well as Moonlight Dancer Elizabeth Dye saying, oh no, don't give up, Kevin, here just yet. I'm right there with you, 9.5 minutes to go as Samuel L. Jackson eyeballs us down there. God, that Dr. Andrew Bound. I mean, he not only has some face, but he's got some humor along with him as well. Andrew Bound right now continuing to run in the final interview spot, but here comes Joe Rainey down our little short chute of that back straightaway once again, heading up and into the bend, and then the carousel section after that, the right-hand turn that never seems to end. How about Joe Rainey? He's going to slot down the inside. He's going to follow Andrew Bound. Here we're going to see a nice move. This is almost looking like NASCAR night here tonight. Look at the move down the inside. Andrew Bound, door, quarter knot, doesn't quite have it just yet, but with this battle here with Joey Rainey, he's starting to lose that battle up there for P2 and P1. Joey Rainey didn't quite have it to make the pass happen on Andrew Bound, but he did have the pass over Pops Joe Rainey there. Both Rainey Holmes Racing, number 30 and 17, showing some very nice pace here tonight as Samayoa, the Marvin Tater, puts down a purple lap, fastest lap of the session. Oh, you best believe it. Come on now. Definitely got the live driver cams there left side. Virtual driver cam there on the right as we're on board with the Marvin Tater. He's cool, calm, and collected. So is Stone, so is Slater. I mean, these drivers know that there's a long way to go and a long time to get there. These drivers going to show us what they say can't be done here tonight as Slater Colby runs wide. Look at him. He's still cool, calm, and collected. No harm, no foul, even though he's got Nico Colby. Can't say. He's got Nico Colby just knocking right there with him. No contact made, though. Nico Colby up to 6th place. Slater's going to fall back 1. Fall back 2 now as Marvin now looking down the outside. A little switcheroo here. He's going to switch from the outside back into the inside down through turn number 18. Does Marvin have the run here on the exit? Doesn't look like it. Things are going to be simple, or excuse me, things are going to be even down here. Looks like Marvin gives back the spot to Slater going into turn 1 across the stripe here once again. Blink and you miss it. I mean, time flies when you're having fun. Already 7.5, call it 8 minutes down here of the race. Almost about halfway to go till the competition yellow. Here we go, heading into turn 1 once again. I don't think any of these drivers want to make a move here just yet. It's too early in the race. Continue to go to school up there, and the drivers in front learn where they're beating you on the brakes, learn where they're possibly carrying a little bit more speed than you, and you can possibly find your way out to your possibly a driver interview spot. Let's check on Kevin Keefe here tonight, the Rexy number 58. Tough start to him, but he is going to be able to regroup and rearm. This is just I believe here, just a lap ago. Gonna hop on board with Kevin and see what he saw here. Oh, he's trying to chase down Warren Johnson. Warren runs a little wide, and that's all it takes. Oh, hard, heavy contact into the outside tire barrier. Oh no, I don't think Kevin's too happy either. It's a iRacing simulation motorsports. It's you just get these tires in the grass just that much, and well, that's, oh no! Who was that? The 69 of Stefan Asbury. He gets involved there. Nowhere to go for Stefan. Gonna have to hop on board here. The live driver, or excuse me, the virtual driver camera for him. Okay, well, he's going to be blinking out here, so we're probably going to have to, yeah, we're going to have to skip this one. Anyways, he had nowhere to go, but this is back out to the race lead. 6 minutes to go till the competition caution. Show my appreciation to each and every single one of you. Now we have finally crested past the ever so have a show mile marker of 1,000 Stan Studio Network subscribers. Go ahead and enjoy a quick crank it up. These Mazda MX-5s, the engine's gonna roar to life from Road America. Short-lived crank it up here as Stone Colby has patience like a stone but waits no more. Here he goes into turn one. Oh, a little bit of a bump and run there. Pinball effect for Dr. Andrew Bound. He got a big old rear bumper full of Joey Rainey. That's going to present a little bit of cosmetic aerodynamic damage there to the front bumper. Well, actually, I thought that thing was a little bit more wrinkled than what I'm seeing here. Just like that, though, Stone says thank you very much. Andrew Bound also says thank you. The 651 as well as the 52 make their way up into 1 and 2, putting Lucas Barnett, the leader of the race, the leader of the most amount of laps here tonight underneath the Sargento pedestrian cheese bridge there. Yes, the bridge is made out of real cheese. These drivers going to have to regroup and rearm here. Andrew Bound, he looked like he compromised the entry there just for a slight bit of corner exit speed. I don't know what you want to be doing here at this point with only 4.5 minutes to go. This is where we're going to start to get to the argy-bargy here tonight, not only within this point, but definitely when we start to get to the white and checkered flag a little bit later in the race. Right now, you're starting to fight for every little inch. You're fighting for your right to party here as Andrew Bound's got Lucas Barnett diving down the inside of him here, across and through the carousel section. The right-hand turn that never seems to end. Look at who's starting to join this battle as well, Joey Rainey. Joey Rainey finished in our podium position spot. He number 3 just a week ago from Alton Park. We got some similarities here between Road America and Alton Park. Right now we're starting to see the cream rise to the top. Joey Rainey took the spot away from his dad. He's running P4, knocking on the final driver interview spot. Here we go. We're going to start making the slipstream and bump draft runs here as only 3 minutes to go this time by. Here we go, side by side. What a move. Andrew Bound, he slotted it down in there, was somehow clear on the exit, but this battle's not over yet. Here comes Lucas Barnett, the Burger King machine. Now he's set side by side with what just was our race leader, Stone Colby. Joey Rainey is once again right there with them. Look who shot out of a cannon. Where did he come from? Where did he go? Yes, ladies and gentlemen, tonight's Nico Colby's nickname is Cotton Eye Joe. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is when we're gonna start to get to the good stuff, the nitty-gritty here tonight. The runs down into turn 1 once again. Such a nice passing zone, as well as on the track map. Look at the lap traffic coming up side by side for 2 rows back. What happens here into turn number 1? It looks like Burger King machine Lucas Barnett, real-life Apex Motor Club driver, back to the race lead. He says, I'm not playing around here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Nico Colby is also one not to play around. A little bit of contact there with Joey Rainey's rear bumper. No harm, no foul. Look at who's joining the battle as well. Slater Colby makes the pass over Joe. All right, that is, I believe, the number 1 of James Farron coming up here. That is a lap down once we do reach him. We will get wave arounds here at our competition caution, but here we go. Oh my God, Slater Colby, what a move. He put the stamp on it and sent it through the mail. Slater Colby gaining 3 spots, 4 spots in 1 move there. He is now side by side with Dr. Andrew Bound for P number 2. Stone Colby takes the lead in this whole mess. 1 minute to go to the competition caution. What a move. Have you ever? I have never. Slater Colby 4 positions in 1 lap. Your Here's a quick replay of it here. Look at this, the check up there on the outside line. Slater says thank you, thank you, thank you, and one more thank you. Door, quarter, ooh, not quite clear there for Andrew Bound, but I think he's going to say that's as much as I'll definitely take here. He had the inside line up there through the Corvette corner and back and through the carousel section. Unfortunately, Slater falls back to P3, but fortunately, he gains 4 spots in one lap there. Stone Colby, after all of that ad ensued, is going to make his way up into the lead here as we make our way to the competition caution. This is perfectly timed, ladies and gentlemen. I'll say it's perfectly timed as we make our way down into the last turn of the track. This is going to not only allow driver, I believe this is, who is that up there? I thought it was Stefan Astbury, who's right there in the 20th position. I believe it is. There he is coming across the stripe. I'm not showing any drivers that will be down a lap this race, so this should be a quick little 1-2 yellow here as the drivers will catch the virtual iRacing safety pace car. Okay, I gotta catch my breath here up here in the booth. Thank you all for joining in here. Jordan finally made it in here. Jordan Dopke, appreciate you here saying, let's go, Darren. Man, how about Darren? He's gained 3 spots since the drop of the green flag. I am showing Warren Johnson with a black flag, though. We'll have to catch up on that in just a... Okay, sorry, looking for my notes here. As this is such a long track, a 4-mile track, I think we're going to take a quick break up here in the booth. I appreciate each and every single one of you. My name is Sean Stam, live on Stam Studio Network. We'll be right back with you after one of our words from, a word from one of our sponsors and affiliates.
Three reasons you should try Overstock Vehicles. First, we offer dealer pricing to the public on pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Second, as a family-owned business in Phoenix for over 35 years, we provide transparent sales with no hidden fees. Finally, we have financing options for all credit situations, making car buying easy and affordable for everyone. Visit Overstock Vehicles today and drive away happy.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here live at the Stam Studio Network after just cresting 1,000 subscribers. Once again, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you now. 1,010, look at that, cresting our way up ever so slightly. I saw all of the shout outs there on social media. It makes me smile there. I mean, grinning ear to ear from the bottom of my heart. It brings a tear to my eye. Thank each and every single one of you there. Oh boy, okay, we're gonna get back to some live racing, live pacing action here for the moment, as we should be going to green flag to go next time. Let's see if I can make that. Okay, not just yet. So let's check on the old live YouTube lands right now, as we got anybody live in vertical land. Make sure you mosey your way on over to horizontal right now, as you're not going to want to miss out on getting a chat ready here. Come on now, we got Stir It Up there, and says George Dopke. We got I keep saying that last time. She's definitely still rooting on her man here tonight. Kevin in the 18th running position. He's going to live to fight another day after this competition here. We got Melena saying Slater in all caps, Nico in all caps. Yeah, what a move there. Melena, I think you're right. We got to take another look at this move here. Slater, Colby, once again, 4 cars. Are you kidding me? 4 cars in one turn? I'll hop on board with him. No, we're not going slow-mo this time. Hang on. No, we're going to back this puppy up. Look at this from Slater. 1, count them, 2, count them, 3, count them, 4, count them. Thank you, and almost thank you for there, Andrew. My God, I didn't even think that was possible there, but just A little bit of a slight checkup there, that outside line. That's really all it's going to take. Slater, I mean, just dives it down in there. He knew he had the run all the way from, I mean, the entrance of the corner there. Nice run there for Slater. If he's listening, he's probably... Nope. Anyways, there we go. We are past the start-finish line this time by, so I will be able to do the old magic. There we go. All right, lights are out on the iRacing safety pace car. Stone, he's gonna have to lead him down there. Oh, saying something. I'm trying to read something. Stone is going to lead them down onto the race restart this time by Andrew Bound right there with them. Slater will be right on the rear bumper of the big. Well, I don't know who was first there, but they're twins right there running. First and third, they'll be first and third. Did he pick the outside? Yeah, okay, I think he just picked the outside. He'll have Slater there, right there behind him. Nico Colby will start down the inside line of row number 2. Lucas Barnett, I'm not sure what quite happened there. Maybe I can find a replay. Oh, don't tell me. Okay, I think this was earlier. Oh, no, yeah, this was the contact earlier on in the race. Lucas Barnett had the save of a century, but that is ultimately how he did fall back there to P3, and then just after that, that's pretty much where he sat just there until the competition caution had been thrown. Here we go, we're going to make our way through, I believe this is 14 and 15 this time by the infamous carousel, you could call it. There's a reason why it's so infamous here is, it's actually this next time by Nico Colby. He's excited, he's ready to go. Now, right now, Nico, this is another reason why we call iRacing Simulation Motorsports a simulator and not a vidya game. It's because, I mean, just about every single thing you can imagine is simulated here tonight. Nico Colby, he's trying to, that was the wrong graphic there, he's trying to get everything warmed up here tonight, back up to operating temps and pressures. As our track temp, it continues to rise here. It was 113 Fahrenheit at the start of the race, now sitting at 115. As here's that never-ending carousel. Through the kink we go. GT3s, you can definitely leave this puppy flat out, ladies and gentlemen. But, some Mazda MX-5, some very lightweight as well as light horsepower machines. No rear wings on the rear end. You better give it at least a little bit of a lift or a brake tap there going into the kink. Making our way through DRS zone here. No DRS, of course, but with as much slipstream and draft as these cars have, you best believe. I mean, look at all of them. They're dancing here tonight. They're antsy-pantsy, ready to go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Just a couple turns away from it. One more time, I'd like to thank each and every single one of you from the bottom of my heart. If you happen to join in here on the vertical or horizontal stream, wherever it is, wherever you're joining in from live here in the world, I sincerely appreciate each and every single one of you. You're all who have made this happen here throughout just about a year on YouTube this time by. Speaking of this time by, that iRacing safety pace car is hauling booty down there into the safety of the pit lane. This time, Stone Colby, Andrew Bound. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you know it. Get up, stand up for your life. Don't give up the fight. Here we go, side by side through the pack. We got the green flag out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stone Colby is on it, drops a gear, tries to disappear, as here comes some nice side by side there for Nico Colby as well as Lucas Barnett. Too wide up there through the start, it was too wide, and then they're going to single file it out there from the start of the pack. But here we're going to start to look about 4th and 5th on back. This is when we will start to see the storm start to brew. Nico Colby's going to be on the outside line. Lucas Barnett is trying to gain these spots that felt like he was his earlier on in the race. Nico Colby says, not so fast, my friends. That's Lucas Barnett. Now he's going to be a little bit deeper in the braking zone there. No contact between Stone Colby and Lucas. He's going to end up taking that spot. Nico falls back to P5 there. Joey Rainey, he's going to have to try and find some sort of speed, some sort of momentum at this point in the race, because right now, ultimately, these drivers are running out of time here. 10 minutes left to go in the race. Here we go, deep braking zone here. Marvin Samayoy makes the Slater line work. He dives it so deep there, he goes a little too deep. Contact with Slater, and also contact with, I believe that was Nico Colby. Sends Nico Colby around. We got a couple drivers involved there. Marvin, that pass was clear. He made it work. Same exact move as Slater earlier on in the race, but unfortunately just a little nudge there on the exit is all it took to send them both around. Here we go. This is back up to the race lead. Stone Colby, he's got Samuel L. Jackson, he's got Dr. Andrew Bound right there behind him, only 2.5 tenths of a second back, 10 minutes left to go in the race, and might I add, with 2.5 minutes on the lap times, ladies and gentlemen, it's probably looking more like probably 12 minutes left to go in the race whenever these drivers get across the start-finish line. Lucas Barnett gains 2 spots on this race restart. Slater Colby also gains a couple there as well. Joey Rainey falls back 1. Josh Hunter falls back 1. What happens to Joey Rainey, who now finds himself in the Hornets' nest back here in 15th? I have a very good feeling here. I do know what's happened to Joe Rainey. There was a pretty big incident that snowballed. Oh, as we got one going around again. I believe that's Michael Tannegretta down and across the race line. Warren Johnson contact with the front nose of Kevin Keefe. Kevin able to keep it going, and so is Warren Johnson. There's a reason I'm calling this the Hornets Nest. There is just barely ever so little any give and take here. But it's clean green here. Kevin E's made his way up a couple spots in this race restart. Rexy, number 58 has got some work to be done here. Real quick, here's a race replay at what happened to Joe Rainey, as well as not only Joe Rainey, Michael, Brandon. Oh, Brandon Burt's involved as well. Okay, there you see. Oh no, Joe Rainey. This was 2 separate incidences here. Really nothing that Joe could have done, and then we'll take a look one more time at the Marvin Tater. This was clean. This was a move that once again we saw earlier on in the race. It had been done before. 1, 2, 3. It would have been 4 spots gained. Marvin, he was clear, just a slight bit too deep. Tries to keep it back on the track there. Oh, heavy contact. His wrists are going to need some ice after this one. Back to the battle for the race lead. Here comes Lucas Barnett. It didn't take him necessarily too long at all. Driver 108 back and down to the inside this time by as they make their way. Here they come. Wait for it this time up the hill. Lucas Barnett passes Dr. Andrew Bound. We are now starting to see the cream rise to the top. These drivers that have lap after lap, not only within the sim world of these Mazda MX-5s, but real life racing, Apex Motor Club MX-5 Cup action on board with Joey Rainey here. He's a driver who knows how to get it done. He was final podium spot there a week ago from Moulton Park. Nice down and around the inside. It's going to settle back and around well, it was going to be the outside, but he clears Slater for that P5 spot as battle for race lead here, still sitting about 2.5 tenths of a second. Cody, I appreciate that, man. That's loving the great commentate. That goes a long way there behind the scenes. As we're going to start to get to the nitty-gritty here tonight. If you're just now joining us, Stone Colby, Lucas Barnett, Andrew Bound. These have all been 3 race leaders here tonight. Stone Colby goes deep into the braking zone. He's going to have the Samuel L. Jackson 651. Dr. Andrew Bound. It's around the outside line for 2 corners here. If he's able to keep it down the inside, it'll be the inside this time side by side for the race lead. Here we go. 7 minutes left to go in the race, with once again lap times ranging at about the 2.5 minute range. It's more like 9.5 minutes left to go in the race. Down and across the start and finish stretch this time by Stone Colby, knocking on the rear bumper of leader Andrew Bound. Lucas Barnett, he is not out of this race by any means necessary. Look at the slipstream, look at the draft as we head into turn 1. Lucas Barnett not opting to make a move just yet. Joey Rainey continues to sit content there, running in the 4th position. I say, well, real quick before I talk about that, look at the gravel rooster tailing at the rear ends of these machines. There have been so many off tracks at this point in the race that there is gravel I mean, at this point, even on the racing line, you got to be cool, you got to be calm, collected when you run through that gravel. Slater, Colby, we're on board with here. He's looking at the Rainey Homes Racing. Joey Rainey right up there in front. He's got the Stam Studio Network Racing broadcast rear bumper sticker. That opts for it. Ooh, 5 horsepower there. He's going to try to use that extra horsepower here as we're going to look side by side for P number 2. Door quarter clear. This is dangerous if you're a Stone Colby fan. Barnett is still showing some very nice pace, even though he's being hounded like a dog over there from little Andrew Bound. Hopping on board with Andrew Bound. If he's got anything left in the gas tank, right now it's when he's all got to put it out to show here on the track. He gets deeper into the braking zone, going to compromise the exit there. Here we go through the carousel, the right-hander that never seems to end. And I'm curious here, listening live, ladies and gentlemen, what does the what does the throttle inputs here happen through the kink? Let's listen in. Wait for it, here we go. Just a slight lift and an upshift, no harm, no foul, even though there's no rear wings. These Mazda MX-5, very light horsepower as well. Andrew Bound hole as his steering wheel gets 90 degrees cocked to the right. He's able to somehow live to fight another day. Somehow these drivers that have run side by side, race in, race out, not only virtual racing, but real life racing, well, they're putting on a show for the fans. This is how we have 1,000 subscribers. I mean, goodness, look at these racers. Every single race showing the ethical wheel, showing the racecraft, showing the pace, showing the speed. Here we go, lap 11, 5 minutes to go. Call it 4 minutes this time by, depending on when they make their way across the stripe. This is going to be Lucas Barnett. Does he have a move down the inside line? You got to be careful with these pushes. We've seen him hook a driver or two earlier on in today. And look who's lurking right now in the P6 spot, Josh Hunter. Josh gaining 4 spots since the drop of the green flag. He started all the way back in 10th respectfully. He makes his way up to 6th. Jake Steckler is starting to join. Well, he's 4.9 seconds back, but leading a battle of his own. Justin Lowe, he was looking for some pace in practice as well, but nice run here tonight. Gaining 6 spots. He's got Brandon Birch on the outside line. Brandon, is going to be inside line this time by through the right-hander, through the Sargento Cheese pedestrian bridge we go. Once again, it'll be a nice battle here, running side by side between the 13 and 36, door to door, mirror to mirror. Who's a little bit deeper into the deepest braking zone of the ball here tonight along the 4-mile road course of Road America. 18 turns to work with. Brandon Birch is going to be down the outside line this time by. That's some very nice. He made the outside line work. What a move here tonight. What battling we have all throughout the race pack. But, oh man, of course, right as I cut to it there, Lucas Barnett. He has battled with Andrew Bound side by side enough here tonight. But right as I'm looking in the timing and scorings, Lucas Barnett tries to four-wheel it through the grass. He gets loose as a caboose. He's going to fall back to the 4th running spots here. Dr. Andrew Bound to the race lead. Okay, I have talked about side by side. I have talked about back and forth here tonight, but within Road America, this possibly might be the best race here ever from the Stam Studio Network broadcast for an Apex Motor Club MX-5 racing, sim racing league here. We will get some live racing broadcast in months for the MX-5 Racing League up there in Arizona, but up until that, I'm keeping all the sim world here tonight. Andrew Bound, after a slight mistake, a mistake that we have only seen really once ever between Lucas Barnett here tonight. He tries to carry a little bit too much speed into the braking zone there, goes just wide, goes for a play in the beat stand there. He's going to try to regroup and rearm. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, side by side for the race lead. Once again, door to door, mirror to mirror. The white flag is out. This is the last lap of the race. Stone Colby has said, I can't wait anymore. I got to make it happen right now. He's got the help there behind him of Joey Rainey. Rainey, and also Lucas Barnett makes contact with Joey Rainey, sends him wide. That was deja vu from earlier on in the race. Joey Rainey, he goes for a formula drift to try and save it, as Stone Colby is to the race lead here tonight. Last lap here from Road America, only 15 turns to go. This time by Lucas Barnett. He has been the fastest driver here tonight. He has been race winner already the 2 times he has raced with us within this season. Can he make another one happen? Slater Colby makes his way up to P number 3 after sitting about 5th and 6th this whole race. Final time here tonight. Slater Colby made this braking zone work like a dream earlier on in the race. Looks like he's going to try and send it deep, but he's going to live to fight another night here, or live to fight another turn. Here we go, only about 5-6 more turns left out on the track. Stone Colby, he better run, he better hide, because this slipstream, this draft that's about to make their way through these longer portions of the track, it's going to be a dream for Lucas Barnett. Lucas going to dive it down the inside already. No, he's going to say, I'm going to save this move for the next turn, possibly 2, down here through the carousel section, this time by Slater Colby to P3, Andrew Bound to P4, Josh Hunter is still lurking there for P5. Here we go, 0.2 of a second, 1/10 of a second, this time by. It is coming down to the checkered flag lap. 4 turns to go left here from Road America. Stone Colby, you better be ready to block him clean, green and mean. Look at this run. Down Lucas Barnett, he turns into a 4-wheeler, gonna take the 4 wheels off the grass, off the tarmac here tonight. Stone Colby, Slater Colby, he gives his brotherly shove down there, contact for the race lead. Here comes Slater Colby down the inside for P number 2. Lucas Barnett, he's running out of opportunities, he's running out of chances. Last 2 turns from Road America. Slater Colby helping his big bro out with the send of a century. Turn number 18, final chance here for anybody to make a move. Contact for the race lead. It's going to be Stone Colby who leads him out of turn number 18. But is there a run here coming across the stripe? Lucas Barnett, if he's got a run, he better make it happen right now. Stone Colby with another race win right across the line. Checkered flag is out. Stone P1, Lucas Barnett P2, Slater Colby P3, Josh Hunter, oh, they're wrecking there across the line. Joe Rainey barely edges out Brandon Birch, pause. Nico Colby does the same for Justin Lowe, Jake Steckler across the line. Michael Tanagretta just barely edging out Marvin Samayoa just barely edging out Michael Tanagretta as well. Hang on here, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to hang on to your seat belts. Oh, they're playing with that. Oh, here we go. That got close there. Oh, here comes Kevin Keefe. Mach 2, look out. Oh, the Rexy machine. Might want to check on his wrist. We're going to check on everybody here tonight. Oh, at least the top 3. We're going to get some official race results here across your screen and the live driver interviews here in just a few moments' time. What a race, what a finish. I'm sweating up here in the booth. 0.065 seconds at the line. That might be the second to closest finish here in Stam Studio Network Apex Motor Club sim racing history. Slater Colby there, P3, just barely. Hang on, here we go. Slater's like, did I get it? Did I get a Stone? His Stone's cracking a smile. Marvin, got a feel for him there. Josh Hunter, P4. Dr. Andrew Bound, P5. Joe Rainey, father-son duo there, 6th and 7th. Brandon Birch, Miko Boldy, Justin Lowe, Jake Steckler, Marvin Samayoa, Michael Tanagretta, Darren Colby, Kevin Keefe, making up quite a few spots there up to P15. Brandon Feenstein up there, 16th. Jason Malcolm, Victor Ling, Warren Johnson, Stefan Astbury, rounding out our 20. Oh, James Farron also driving. Rounding out our 21 driver grid here tonight. Stick with us here in Stam Studio Network. We're going to get some live driver interviews here for you in just a few moments' time. Thanks, everybody. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Race fans of all ages. Stone Colby is Sean Stam up here live in Victory Lane. I'm sounding like a broken record saying that one, man. Stone, welcome back here to Victory Lane. How are you doing? How much are you sweating after that one?
I'm definitely hot, but it was a really fun race. I did not want to be in the front because that draft is so strong, but I ended up playing my cards right, and I had a good start on the restart. And then the only reason I beat Lucas and Slater before that last straight is because I did the old-fashioned brake check going into the last corner, and it slowed him up a little bit. And that was the only reason, and it was still super close. But if I didn't do that, there was just yeah, I would have ended up probably third. But it was a lot of fun, for sure.
Well, Stone, you know how to drive these cars, race in and race out. I think you know every little inch of them here at this point. I mean, not only in the sim world, but real life racing as well. I mean, with these being so momentum based and so slipstream and draft heavy, I mean, you had to have had your eyes on your rear view mirror that last turn through turn 18. At least I know I would have, and I probably would have botched the whole turn there. That's amazing to keep your focus and concentration up for, I mean, not only 35 minutes, but that whole white flag lap.
No, those guys definitely had me in my rearview mirror a lot of that race. There was a couple corners where I missed my braking because of it, and I didn't know if somebody was going to send it down the inside. But I would say Joey said it best while we were racing. That was probably the closest replica of a real MX-5 race in real life that we've had in this league. It was double file, pushing each other past the leader, throwing the leader back into fifth, and then the leader would come back up to first. It was just a lot of swapping, which was super cool and a lot of fun, and it was cool to kind of, you know, race it like a real life race.
Man, I knew that it was looking a little bit familiar out there. It's we might have to keep this track here on the schedule. Not might, we will have to at this point on. Man, Stone, that was a lot of fun to watch there for you. Two more questions for you. I mean, Slater Colby with the bump of a century there across the back bumper. What across? I mean, the white flag left. That was a real nice move there, and I wonder if he didn't bump you as hard and right there. I wonder if it could have possibly been a different outcome, like Lucas Barnett up there to the checkers.
Yeah, you want to talk about looking in your rearview mirror. I saw him coming up hotter than shit, and I was like, oh god, this is gonna get me loose as hell. And it did, but I don't expect him to do anything different. I'm sitting there blocking the whole inside so he can't go by, because obviously, that's the last like main straight before the finish line, so I had to defend a little bit. But yeah, I did that in practice with somebody, and I did it with Slater in practice, and it got us all loose, and so I knew it was gonna make it super sketchy, but I'm sure it was cool to watch on the broadcast. But Slater and Lucas both drove great.
No, it was a lot of fun to watch. You shot, I mean, about 2-3 car lengths ahead there, Stone. Final question for you. Who we thanking? Who makes it all possible for you, man?
Obviously you for broadcasting as always. Everybody showing up and racing. We had a couple new guys in there tonight that were saying that it was a blast and they had a lot of fun, which is cool. And Lucas got a new guy in here, one of his buddies, and he had a blast. And then vehicle buyers, overstock vehicles, and then all my friends and family for watching. And yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Stone. That goes a long way there behind the scenes, and I hope you have a great rest of your night, man.
Thanks, and congratulations on the 1,000 subs, Sean.
Woohoo!
That's awesome. Let's get you to 1 million.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Stone. I can't wait to get some real life racing broadcast in here with you just a couple months time as well, man.
That's right. Can't wait.
Alrighty, real quick. One thing I have to do really quick before making myself over to P2 driver interview one here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I got it squared away here. Andrew Bound, I believe it is. Andrew, you got yourself a copy?
No, it should be Lucas.
Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, that's what was taking me a second. SDK. Okay, gotta love time and scoring. Lucas, apologies there. Lucas Barnett coming in with the P2 finish there. Right across the line, Lucas, how are you doing after what was a really fun race to watch?
I was gutting. We were so close, but that was amazing racing. It's a different style of racing than I'm used to. The draft here is obviously significant. I think like 1.5 seconds. At least a clean draft like that. But yeah, it was really good racing. Stone played it right. That is racecraft at its finest. Yeah, well-deserved win from Stone.
Well, Lucas, that was I believe it was 0.065 seconds at the line. We saw you up there out up front leading, I believe, the most amount of laps here tonight. It's a nice 1-2 finish for you, though, coming off of your race win a week ago, and then bring it up here at P2 tonight. Lucas, I mean, who we shouting out? How do you have this much speed race in and race out? I mean, I know the 3,300 I rating definitely helps.
Yeah, no, there's I think it's really just the crew here. I mean, Stone, Slater, Andrew, the Rainies, the Colbys. It's the only way this is possible is through clean racing. So, and also BCR Racing, which is a racing team I started a long time ago. And you, man, I appreciate you being here and giving the commentary and making it better for our wives and girlfriends to watch the races.
Thank you so much, Lucas. Congratulations on another podium finish, and I hope you, as well as you Lucas Barnett fans out there watching, have a great rest of your night, let alone everybody watching tonight. Thank you, Lucas.
Thank you.
Alrighty, we got to catch up with old third place here. Come on, don't be wrong. I believe it's Slater here. Slater got himself a copy, man.
I'm here.
Alrighty, thank goodness that one is right in there. Slater, first of all, I mean, that was hard-fought battling here. You sliced and diced your way up through the pack there. Another podium finish here. What was going through your minds on not only the race start, but most importantly, that race restart there about halfway through the race?
Race start was honestly just not spin out because we didn't get a pace lap. We did just a standing start, so all the tires were cold, brakes were cold, so just keep it together, and then kind of just stayed in a flow with like the top 8 guys for I don't even know how long, and then I ended up making a mistake and getting shuffled back to about 8th or 9th, and I didn't really worry too much then because I knew, with the draft and everything, I mean, I've seen Real MX-5 Cup, the 8th or 9th guy a lot of times ends up winning, so I just kind of played it cool and then went to the caution and tried to follow there, stay in the draft, and then I just made some passes. I did make one super aggressive move going into, turn 5? Yeah, I think turn 5 coming down the hill. Made a really aggressive pass there. I went from like 8th to 3rd or something, but thankfully everyone was watching their mirrors and didn't turn in on me, because if they did, it would have been a bloodbath. But that's what makes this group so much fun to race with, because everyone's not conservative, but everyone knows how to drive and knows when to look in their mirrors and what drivers are going to do and how they're going to react. So all in all, it was a lot of fun. I wish Lucas and I could have bumped and passed Stone, and I could have went past him too, but 1, 2, 3 is not bad. So
oh yeah, it's thankfully everybody was watching their mirrors there on the pass of the century. We saw it quite a few times up here in the old broadcast booth. I was losing my mind there. That was really fun to watch. We saw it replicated later on in the race too. I believe that was with Marvin there. That was a lot of fun to watch. You guys battling out here, but Slater, like you said, I mean, it's a great group of guys here, and like Lucas was hinting at earlier, I mean, you're not only just a fast group of guys, but I mean, it's a great friendly group. Anybody that's watching here live, make sure if you want to come and join us. That's MX-5 Sim Racing, as well as your Instagram that you have put so much work into as well, Slater. It's keep it up. It's make sure you guys go follow that as well.
appreciate it, Sean. Thank you.
Thanks, Slater. Have a great rest of your night, man.
You too, and congrats on 1,000. Next up's 1,000,000.
Hey, thank you so much. That means the world to me, Slater. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to about do it here for me tonight. Got classes here early on in the old AM, so thank you everybody here. I'm sweating up here in the booth. Gets a shower for me as well. Woo boy, have a great rest of your night. Make sure you drive your virtual cars home and fly your virtual flights home safe. I'll see you next time. Thanks, everybody.